So here's a wonderful little book from a long time ago, from 1948. Marion has memories of this book from her own childhood. In the right at the opening, are these wonderful circular pictures of the little girl on her train and the little boy on his train, and together they travel through the book. Wonderful, elegant, simple illustrations. Two little trains. There we are again. Two little trains. Margaret Wise Brown and Jean Charlotte is the illustrator. Two little trains went down the track. Two little trains went west. Puff, 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 and chug, chug, chug. Two little trains to the west. One little train was a streamlined train. Puff, puff, puff to the west. One little train was a little old train. Chug, 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 going west. Look down that long steel track to the west. Two little trains came to a hill, a mountainous hill to the west. With a puff and a chug, they went right through, under the hill, to the west. Look through that long dark hill to the west. Two little trains came to a river going west. With a puff, puff, puff and a chug, 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 they went over the river to the west. Look down below the bridge at the deep, dark river going west. Look at the fish, one fish chasing another. The rain came down on the two little trains going west, and it made them darker and wet and shiny as they went on their way to the west. The snow came down and covered the ground, and the two little trains going west, and they got white and furry, and still in a hurry, they puffed and chugged to the west. The moon shone down on a gleaming track, and the two little trains going west, and they hurried along and heard the song of a black man singing in the west. Look down that long steel track where you and I must go, that long steel track and strong crossbars before we travel home. The wind, it blew, and the dust, it flew around the two little trains going west. But the dust storm drew not a toot nor a whoo or a whistle from the trains going west. Look at that wind blowing. Then the mountains came beyond the plain, and the train started climbing west, up and around and over and through the great high mountains to the west. The ocean was big, the ocean was blue beyond the land to the west, and the little train stopped. Their trip was through. They had come to the edge of the west. And there they are, in the Pacific Ocean. Two little trains. Hope you enjoyed that one.